Well, I'm watching the Twitch stuff.
Makes no sense. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We
especially when I
seem
got especially when I got shoved off a drop off by a goatman demon. He fled in a puff of bloody mist caused by an exploding fireball.
true. I caused it. You have fireball. You use fireball.
He's not wrong. That does not surprise me at all. We do a talk show every week. How would I not know this?
All right, hello and welcome, heroes, to the Crit Academy. I am your host, Justin, DM Total Dumas. We are in Descent into Avernus, Part 8. What?
18.
18. Thank you. What would I do without you, besides get yelled at less? So we are good to go. Our adventurers are now in the bulbous, disgusting scab, and have descended into it and ran into a few issues along the way for the search for the Sword of Zariel. So before we continue any farther, please check us out on TikTok, YouTube, all that jazz. Please follow us. Come and join us on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern or GMT 5, -5. I don't know how that goes. All right, so really quickly, go around the table. We'll start with... Oh, somebody's got to turn their shit off. I can hear myself.
Yeah, I was copying the link for Facebook.
Yeah. All right, so, yes, so why don't we go ahead and have Austin go first? Tell us who you are, who you're playing.
Hey guys, I am playing Zorax, the Scourge Azamar Paladin, who is a Voidwalker, and yeah, I'm the co-host at Crit Academy.
Awesome. How about Matt?
Hi, my name is Matthew, and I play Chiron, a tiefling paladin who has taken this oath of vengeance. I am friends with these knuckleheads.
Accurate.
I've been playing with these guys for a couple of years, and we brought up the idea to stream our next campaign series, so why not?
And here we are.
Mm-hmm.
And last, but certainly not least, that big, beautiful cameraman.
Yeah. This is actually the third game I bought. Anyway, I'm Ian. I'm co-host for Crit Academy as well. I am playing the human artificer, Merle Brosnan, aka the guy who fireballed the entire room. Did not regret it.
Pally pally pew pew. Steve. So who wants to tell us exactly the last part you left off there? Did we want to have our librarian do it?
That seems to be how we usually do it.
Matt?
Oh, are you talking about me?
Yeah, do you want to just tell us right where we left off?
Yeah.
Do you want to just tell us right where we left off?
So we arrive at the scab, which is this giant cacophony of hellish ichor, or fleshy ichor, if you
Really
will.
good way to put it.
Yeah, fleshy ichor, if you will. Contained with explosive blood crystals that we implemented.
That we totally scavenged.
Scavenged from a module that these guys talked about in a previous episode. I believe it was a dungeon hazard as would be the
Fantastic
right word.
terrain!
Thank
We're
you.
totally gonna use that shit to make cool gear.
You guys should know that Fantastic Terrain 2 just finished
out?
its layout today.
Ooh,
Coming out soonish.
that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Anyway, we make our way through. We encountered what appeared to be some sort of ritual site conducted by goatmen demons.
Accurate.
And
Right.
a fight broke out because mortals and demons, so what the heck not. And then Ian's character blew up the whole room with fireball, even though
My
he's an
defense.
artificer.
Worked.
Yeah, that's true. But then so we tried to chase after an escaped goatman. I forget what the names were. And we find a drop-off point, very dark. Zorx went in first, used Misty
Yeah.
Step to save himself from a 100-foot fall.
Yeah, I just
Bastard.
stuck to the bottom. Yeah.
Dude, when you guys didn't bother chasing him down and then he popped out to push you, I was like, finally! Consequences! Oh, he just teleported. Damn.
I was gonna get to that. Merle flew down because he had flying boots. And as my character, Chiron, was contemplating on what to do and how to get down a 100-foot drop, he gets shoved by a survivor of the Goatman group, but not before he used Chiron used Hellish Rebuke to deal the final blow to the Goatman, and then used Misty Step to save himself on the fall. And as both Chiron and the burning body of the Goatman landed in the on the ground of the drop-off, the room then lit up in like what appeared to be some sort of sun-kissed cathedral. And we see this dais carved with celestial runes, and at the top of the dais is a glowing longsword. And that's not all. As we spot it, we see our traveling companion NPC Lulu, a Holophant, somehow got a little bigger.
A lot of
Yeah, I
bigger.
kind of forgot about that.
A lot of bigger. All right, so as you guys are standing in this bright room, restorative energy rushes into your limbs, bringing feeling back to numb muscles as the glow softens to reveal the interior of this sun-kissed cathedral. You're not sure how light passes through the scab and into the stained glass windows is a mystery only magic can probably answer. Pillars in a lined path from the door to the raised dais carved with, the celestial runes. Embedded in the stone atop the dais is, in fact, the glowing sword. You see with a loud trumpet, Lulu starts cheering and woo-hoo-hoo, doing her little thing. A translucent image of a woman in her 30s wearing plate armor and bearing a thin scar on her cheek appears before you. As she points towards the Holophant, Lulu's eyes turn a pure white. A whisper fills your ears and says, "I remember. a wave of radiant energy erupts from Lulu's body, and that blinding flash, the ghostly warrior, the Hierophant, and the bleeding citadel disappear. The solace of the cathedral is replaced by havoc, screams of panic, and acrid smoke. You stand at the edge of a small town full of burning cottages, fields, and trees. A broken sign on the ground reveals the settlement's name, Edelglen. Shrieking townsfolk run from cackling, snarling demons in gnolls. Give me a history or religion check if you're trained in either of those.
I will do religion.
I am trained in history.
Surprise.
All right, that's gonna be a 16.
7. Religion.
Safe to assume that Zorax isn't trained in any of that?
Hell no. He knows
Surprise.
only one thing, and we all know it.
Fair enough.
Unless it's something Baldur's Gate related.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, I guess that's fair.
So you guys aren't super familiar with the name of Edelglen or anything like that. Nothing really comes to mind. All around you are the place is burning and screaming. Children and families are running. You see guards being cut up. You are standing on a paved street just outside of Edelglen. Several hundred. Before I say how far that is, let me check. Several hundred feet, probably like a football field, 300 feet down the end of the street. You've got buildings burning on both sides of the street. There is a massive statue of an archangel in the center that's just ginormous. You see all the people are being tortured. Everything's being burned down. People are running. You see a massive, let me find where that's at. A giant demon or something banging on a massive building that's just on the other side of the statue, and it's banging on the door that's clearly reinforced. It's clawing at it. These dog-headed demons are running around murdering people. What do you want to do?
Wait, this is happening?
Yes.
These feel like it's happening.
As you look around you, you also notice that where you're at and all around the outside, as far as you can see, there's this strange gray mist encircling the entire city. Gnolls are scattered around attacking people.
I just
And-
look around, just trying to gather what's going on. I don't intend to help anybody.
So there's a creature banging a reinforced door.
Mm-hmm. Those that read the books in the library know that it's a Hezrau, devil. What is Merle doing?
Since we can apparently interact with this, I'm just gonna go. Why else when I do this? Pull out my gun and fire at one of the demons.
All right.
Fair
Well,
enough.
Okay, so you're firing at the devils or the gnolls? Devils? You said demons. I think you meant devils, right? So as gnolls are running around, you also see the dretches, which are the devils. I may have said demons because I use them interchangeably, even though they're clearly not. All right,
Yeah.
Go ahead and everyone give me an initiative check.
Because remember, he's curious. He's like, I can interact with his vision. How's this work? What will it do?
Right. No, and that's totally in character. I'm okay with that.
I got a 14.
I got a 13.
Hang on. What did
I rolled with advantage. I still got a 7.
So Merle's got a 7, Zorax has got a 13, or was that Chiron?
I
I
got
got
a
a-
13, yep.
I got a 14.
14 for Chiron, 13 for Zorax.
13 for me, 14 for Chiron.
Yeah, okay, I got it right.
Yeah.
Well, I wrote it down right, whether that's what I said. I wrote it down right. Oh, shit. All right, everyone give me a quick perception check, too, please.
11.
16.
9.
You say 9.
Yep.
Yeah, 16. I got 9.
All right. The Chiron, you notice that there's several of these dretch demons. Hang on, let me pull up a picture so I can describe them a little better than just devils, not demons. Damn it! I swear I'm not doing that on purpose. I mean, I could be. You see several of these dretch demons. Oh, they are demons.
Makes sense.
So you were right the first time, even though you didn't know it.
I don't know why I thought they were
He
devils.
just didn't believe himself.
Yeah, I didn't know. They're
Like, there's no way.
Son of a bitch. This is why I use them interchangeable, because I don't care. All right, so you see these, they almost look like, they got really short, stocky legs, with really long hands, claws, and they got these reddish ears that stick out, and they look like almost like a fanged ape with the red face. And they are several of them running around, and there's about 6 of them are clawing at this massive merchant's cart, and underneath you can see what looks like a young woman hiding underneath this overturned cart as they're scraping and reaching and trying to drag her out. The gnolls, go ahead and give me your attack roll first, Merle, since that was the first action you decided, and I'll take that as before the combat roll.
Right.
Sad face.
Okay, that's going to be a 26 to hit or 13 cold damage.
Yes. Would you say 13 to hit?
13 cold damage. 26 to hit.
The 26 hits. Is that your blast of your ray gun? You kind of gunslinger your gun out. You whip out a freezy, icy blast, and it smashes right into one of the. Did you attack one of the demons? Right? Was that correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
And one of the demons falls under your icy blast and freezes, and as his head freezes from his head down, he tips over and his head shatters on the ground. They all kind of like dogs go, "Rrr!" and now see you. And we're gonna use that as part of your first bonus action, I guess you could say, that I always give you when you take a combat action before we roll initiative. So, top of the initiative are a group of gnolls pop out of the woodwork. They stop chasing the locals and immediately perceive you as a threat. They start barking and growling at you, and because Merle already attacked, 3 of them are going to attack Merle.
It's fair.
You've got a... Oh, wow, that'd be better if I zoomed in. What is their bonus? Only +2. So you got a 21, a 17, and a 6.
I cast a shield.
Of course you do. Oh, shiza. +3
Just
actually.
tells him to stop.
So these arrows come flinging at you, and you pop up a little barrier thing pops up off your hand, and or a mechanical gizmo pops up and radiates a barrier. The arrows from the longbows pew, 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 break and crackle and splatter in all directions around you. 3 more barrages of arrows release at you, Zorax.
Haha.
With a 20, a 4, and a 11. I don't know that any of those are going to hit you.
The 20 does hit, actually.
Alright, so you are going to take 10 points of piercing damage. Or, I'm sorry, 9 points of piercing damage. As one of those hits, the other coming in, you're able to kind of shift your body. Your shoulder takes one blow in the armor, and you cut the other one right out of the sky as it's flying towards you with a swift cut of your blade. But unfortunately, you're not fast enough to get the other one, and it catches just under the chink in your armor. That's all 6 of them. Chiron, what are you going to do?
I'm going to move towards the cart.
Okay, it is a medium distance away from you at the moment, so it'll take 2 movements to get there.
Okay. Let me look at something real quick.
And all the dretch are surrounding this cart at the moment, and all of the gnolls are at a long distance, and they're launching arrows at you guys, just so you got a distance reference.
You know what? Let's give this a shot. Action, 3rd level spell, haste.
Ooh.
Heck yeah. Throw it in there.
Making
Run
me
at it.
tremble.
Yeah, so he takes a piece of licorice root. He takes it, snaps it off, eats it, chews it a little bit, eats it, swallows it, then it goes.
Did you
Gain speed.
Did you just include a spell component in your casting description?
Yeah,
She
that's
did.
the material component for haste.
Give yourself inspiration for that, because that's
Thank
role
you.
playing.
Pretty good. I like that.
So as he feels this rush of energy, he sees the world around him starting to slow down, kind of like the Flash.
Ooh, I like that.
And as this happens, he looks towards the cart. In a snap of a second, you see him draw the Bahamut blade, and then just goes 60 feet in that direction. Haste doubles his
haste
movement.
doubles his movement. Yeah.
Boom!
Now,
Fucking
now, here's
dust
the
kicking
question.
up behind you. I love it.
Now I do have a technical question.
Sure.
Haste is an action to cast.
Yes.
But do I get the hasted action on the same turn?
I
don't see why you
don't see
wouldn't.
why you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can still attack, I believe.
I'm cool.
So
that's how I'm gonna rule it. And if that's not how it is, fuck everyone else. That's how we're doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on, let me look at the details on haste.
It
Every-
should be exactly that.
Every rules lawyer that watches me is just like, oh my god, what is wrong with it?
I'm just trying to get a
He just
clarification.
does stuff.
I'm just trying to get clarification.
I'm down. Do
on
it.
Stuff. But unfortunately, it's only one attack if I go with the attack option with the hasted action, which is fair.
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do that one attack against the nearest hostile creature.
Yep. One of the dretch.
Single-handed, with shield in hand. So that's one attack. 9. That is a 25 to hit.
Yep. That's gonna do it.
That is 11 points of slashing damage.
How does it end?
Oh.
Oh, come on, guys. They're fucking dretches
Yeah,
and
they're
gnolls.
just like,
What did you think was gonna happen when you
yeah,
got
they're
at
just
them?
they're gonna
I
crumble.
forget.
on
I'm at
us.
level 9, and this isn't the beginning of Crit Roll Campaign 2.
It's like, oh, he went down. Yeah, you're way stronger than he is.
So, hang on, let me get my bearings. So there's like a whiff of dust of the ground that just appears right behind the dredge and Knowles. They look, and one just falls after seeing a silhouette of someone in armor just cut him down.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. As a blast of green gas explodes from its corpse.
If this is poison or disease,
It is
I have
poison.
I have resistance to poison because I took that talent.
I know you did, bastard. That's okay. You got this.
Oh, that's a 10.
That's not going to do it. You hear a coughing and choking as you realize there's poison in the air, but the coughing is actually coming from the young woman underneath the cart. As this poison gas fills it, it rushes into your lungs after this thing collapses and starts filling you. You are poisoned for 1 minute. I think, hang on. Oh, no, you're just poisoned to the start of your next turn. It's not very long. While poisoned this way, you can't take an action or bonus action on your turn. Or you can only do one. You can't do both.
So he's still able to get one in there.
Wow.
I just realized how bad that is for your haste. So I think your haste would still apply, but you can only pick one or the other for your normal action for bonus or action.
Okay.
So you're still going to have that restriction, but you're still going to have your benefit of your haste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, just to remind the DM, benefit of haste gives me a +2 to my AC, so I'm at 23 right now.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
They might as well be throwing toothpicks at you guys for all good it'll do. All right.
I don't think they can actually hit. Oh, no, they have to roll a crit.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
hit, but, well, be careful, because my numbers are a little different than what are in here, so...
Well, you said it had +3. I heard you, so
Oh, son of a bitch.
you can't just say it out loud. I know now.
Yeah. Yeah, I did buff
Alright.
I did buff their attack roll by 1 attack thing.
That's fine, yeah.
Anyways, okay, so go. Chiron, anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Zorax, a big puff of green gas explodes around Chiron and the cart that he rushed to at an insane speed. You can't really see through the lightly obscured area. You can just kind of see shadows. You don't really know what's going on in there. And then a long distance away, you can see the gnolls drawing bows.
I imagine you're right in the front of them. You're not, like, beyond them. Like, in the midst of them. I imagine you're, like, 5 feet away at least. How many gnolls are... No, the gnolls are in a long distance, and then
Yep.
he's the short distance. Okay.
Yeah, he's medium distance away.
Medium
He only
distance,
caught up
yeah.
because of haste.
I am going to... How many silhouettes do I see?
You see dancing shadows, but you knew that there was at least 6 when
Was it
he
6?
cut the one down. Yeah, I'm not gonna hide the number that's there.
Yeah. I am going to run forward 30 feet. And then I am going to... Oh, I can't do that. Fuck. That's okay.
I'm gonna do this, psych.
Yeah, I remembered the spell restriction. I was like, that's okay. Because I was gonna Misty Step into Thunder Steps, so I just kill everything there and then go straight to the gnolls.
Also, don't forget, I think some of you have temporary hit points from the blessing.
2 people do.
Still have that?
You should.
Yeah, I believe.
It didn't disappear.
Yeah, I wrote it down on my sheet, and it says 20 temporary hit points.
For up to 24 hours. So yes, you have it.
Yeah, I'll just run up 30 feet, and I'm just gonna take the dodge action.
Okay,
just
not
gonna
gonna
chill
double
back.
move. Okay.
Nah.
Give me a perception check.
Sure. That is only an 8.
You kind of look around trying to assess the situation, and you notice that the Hezro demon is smashing that door continuously again, and you can see starting to crack as it's clawing its way through it. The windows are boarded up, and it's really far away. It's it's extreme distance.
Like,
So
yeah.
But you can see kind of off in the distance, he's plowing at this. You can see other people running and scurrying into their houses. You assume that something important is probably inside that large building behind the giant Zariel statue. Or Archangel statue.
I'm sure we probably know. What
Well,
she
it's
looks like
so
there.
far away. Was trying
Yeah,
not
I
to
guess
just
that's
give it
fair.
away. Does lightly obscured impose disadvantage on attack
don't
rolls? I don't think it
I
does.
believe so.
I think it does either.
Let me look it up. Lightly obscured.
Go.
5e.
Okay. Just disadvantage on perception checks.
Okay.
That you like.
Okay.
That's what I
that
thought.
makes sense.
Yeah, because it's not heavily obscured.
Yeah.
So Chiron, all the dretch at this point, the rest of them turn to you and rush towards you and surround you and try to viciously claw, bite all over you as you're choking in the smoke. And all 5 of them are going to attack you.
Come at me.
You have that bonus too, so you won't even feel it.
Probably not.
So there's a 21, a 19, a 7. 21, I get 19, 7, 8, and 18. None of those are going to hit, are they?
Nope.
The highest one was 21. So they're just coming in. You're parrying left and right. You're catching them on your shoulder shield as you pull it, unbuckle it, and smash it into their face. They're clawing at you. Their teeth are sinking into your shield and into your armor, like almost like a cracking tin can, but you don't even feel the blows. You counter back, you push them, you shove them. You quickly kind of assess the situation and realize at least now they're off the woman.
Yeah, the one that was coming at me with 21 to hit, say that it was coming at my face, and I would just block it right there with my shield.
Caught it right at the last second. This isn't going to get well for them. All right, Merle, what are you going to do? You got
All right.
Do you need me to set the scene, or you got it?
Standard action. Manifest my arcane turret. Bonus action. Fire said arcane turret at the back of the demon, trying to break down the door.
What is the range on that? Because it's an extreme distance away, which is about 800 feet. I'm sorry. I'm lying to you. That's not an 8. That's a 300. That's a big difference.
Far.
It's 300 feet away.
Well, the range is 120, so not that.
Yeah. But he's pounding into that door pretty good. So
I will move towards that direction and fire at one of the dretches because they're annoying.
Are you gonna fly or are you running?
I'm flying.
I was not assuming what you were doing. I just was making sure. You take flight, and on your way by, you take a pot shot at one of them.
Yep, this is going to be a 29 to hit for force damage.
That'll do it. So as Chiron, you're in the middle of this battle. Just as one's about to claw you, you raise your head into defense, and a little beam just right through its head. And he falls to the ground.
Nice shot.
Anything else, Merle?
Do for now.
All right, so Merle, you take flight. You dash over towards the Hezro, whatever the hell that thing is called. Hezro that's attacking, and on your way, you barely even look as you just you take a shot as you're zooming by. Do you give any shouts to your allies of what you're doing and what your plan is?
I'm going to see what I can do about the idiot that's trying to break down that door over there.
All right. Go ahead and give me a perception check there, Merle.
All right, that's going to be a 19.
Off in the corner, you see in between the couple houses as you're passing by, you see an elderly man and a young boy in an alley, and in front of them is a mastiff and a giant hyena tearing into each other in a vicious life or death battle. As this this older gentleman is trying to get his young young grandson over a fence as you're passing by. As you are flying towards them, all of the 6 of the archers take aim at you and launch a volley. Uh, 14, 16, that's going to miss a 3, or 3 plus 3, 6. Shit, what numbers did I just say? Because I just picked them up and forgot already.
14, 16, and
Okay. And then a miss. 19, 11, and a 9. So, did any of those hit?
Nope.
All right, so they draw back their bows. They're howling and they're barking and all those things. They draw back their bows, and as the arrows just come streaking towards you, you bank and twist and turn and do a loop-de-loop to avoid the arrows as they shoot through the air and go off. And then you hear ah as you look back and you see a young woman caught one in the side. Chiron.
Dang. Okay, so I got, what, 4 now surrounding me?
Yep.
Okay, and I'm currently poisoned,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
which means I have disadvantage on my ability checks and attack rolls.
And this, you can only take a bonus action or an action on top of whatever your haste gives you.
Okay,
Not
so I'm
both.
just gonna go ham at,
Start
3 of
slicing
the-
around.
yeah, at 3 of the 4 of them. And I'm gonna do this one at a time with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one, oh, that's 12 to hit.
That's gonna do it. I forgot what his AC was for a second.
Okay, so the damage of that is, oh gosh, that's 6 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. You rend him asunder.
Did I actually kill him with that?
Wow.
They all have 1 hit point, guys. Come on now.
I rolled a 1 on a d8.
They're 1 hit, 1 kill. You've got this. Unless you
Okay.
fireball them, and then it's a save or die.
Second one. Ooh, that's a bit higher than last time, so that's 14 to hit.
Yes.
Even better. 11 points of slashing damage.
That'll do it. You get 2 of
This
them?
time right up the neck.
That's 2 of them. There's only 2
Chiron's
left.
just Murdering.
Um,
Cutting
if
around
I'm-
everywhere.
For my hasted action, 1 melee attack.
remember, you're including disadvantage on those, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the second attack was a 5 at disadvantage.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, they don't. Their AC's 11. I mean, you can
rolled a
fart and hit
1.
that.
I rolled a 1.
That's an automatic miss.
Should I use the inspiration?
It's up to you.
Good. You can also hold on to it. It's just what, a minion? Wouldn't worry about it.
Nah, I'm gonna waste it.
Alright.
All right,
man.
are you done?
Kill him.
Oh, you
No,
are
I'm
gonna.
re-
Just using it. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
you
using
are
it.
gonna use it. Okay,
He said, I'm gonna waste it.
that's what it's for. Use it or lose it.
Yeah.
That's a 12 to hit.
There you
That'll
go.
do it.
12 points of slashing.
Absolutely.
Eviscerates them. As you quickly bring your last blow down, their bodies rumble and burst, and poison spews into the air. I need 3 or is that 3? Is that 4?
3.
That's 3
3.
because there's 1 guy left. Yes. 3 Constitution saving throws, please.
Okay. Gonna roll all my d10s I have at my disposal.
Hopefully you're rolling a d20, not a d10.
2 8s and a natural 20.
All right, so they don't stack, but you're poisoned. So that effect will last for another round. All right. Anything else, Chiron?
Nope,
All right.
not really.
A chorus of scream rises up as people, sheep, and pigs begin to scamper through the town, being chased by a demon with the lower body of a great serpent and the upper body of a 6-armed gnoll clutching a wicked sword in each of its clawed hands. It roars and bellows as it begins to move towards you. It is just now passing underneath Merle, and it is a short distance away from, or no, it'll be a short distance away from Zorax. Zorax, what are you gonna do? It's your turn.
Well, the creature's blocking the way towards the boarded up cathedral, right?
Well, blocking the way is a loose term because it's, a large creature in the damn road
Yeah,
is
that's
like
right.
30 feet wide, but yes, it is between you and that. But currently, Merle is soaring over top of it, distracted by something down an alley. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna run towards it, and I am going to Misty Step beyond it, and then keep on going. And then I'm gonna use the
You're
dash
just
action
good.
to
You're
keep
just like
fucking bamping it. Yep.
He's like, Justin, put this challenge in front of me. F that. So, all right.
Fight the bigger demon.
So as you're running at it, it kind of snarls, and you see a toothy grin as all of its blades pull out. All 6 of his blades pull out to the side, and then you disappear from its view. And it starts looking around as you dash beyond it.
Yeah, so I move a total of 90 feet straight towards the Hezro.
Very close. So that puts you within a long... No,
210, I think.
Yeah.
Right? No.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I'd say
We
it's
won't worry about
210.
semantics too much.
All right, so it just kind of snarls and bellows and looks up and sees Merle flying over top. I probably should actually add him to the initiative roll now.
Yeah, you probably should. Hi.
Yeah, I just straight up just... I looked at it and did one of these. Just went, bye! I got bigger things to take care of.
Clearly, he didn't roll very good. Still rolled better than you guys, though. Well, some of you, I guess. All right. Is that all your actions, Zorax?
Yeah, I just ran right
As you charge towards the Hezro,
Hezro.
smashing down the door. It continues to bash it. The whole thing is rumbling. You can hear it over the flames and the scorching fire, the screams. Doesn't look like it'll hold up much longer as he's clawing and viciously assaulting it. The last devil turns towards you, Chiron, and tries to grapple you. You got to do a contested check. It got 17.
Ability checks, that's with disadvantage. Athletics.
Or acrobatics, but I think athletics is what you want.
Yeah. That's advantage. What was the DC?
17.
Not gonna do it. I rolled a 14 at my lowest.
So he kind of spins around you, jumps on the corpse of some of its buddies, and gets you into kind of like a one-armed full Nelson, and it sinks its teeth in you and has a good grasp on you. And it has you grappled. Your movement is 0. It will use its extra action to make a shove attack. So it's got it's going to do a shove attack against you. So it's another contested check to try to knock you prone. 14. That's not going to do it, probably. Remember, you are poisoned, so you have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
No, you are poisoned. I'm not kidding. Pull this hat off.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 1.
Oh, you know what that means? You're
on.
He's got you pinned to the ground. His teeth gnawing on you. You can hear kind of like a squealing dog, a squealing monster as it's on top of you. I almost called it a dog because of the nose. And it has you pinned to the ground. You are now prone and grappled. And that's all.
Great.
That's all he can do. At this point, give me a perception check at disadvantage. Because you're caught in the misty puff of shit.
And he's poisoned. It's just not looking well.
It's not great.
Okay. Nat 20 on a different die and an 11.
I guess it's an
Um,
11.
Yep. So, as you're pinned to the ground and this thing is gnawing on you, out of the corner of your eye, you see this hideous snake-like dog-headed 6-armed demon start snaking towards you. It comes up next to you, blades drawn, and just releases a barrage of blows. Yeah.
Son of a gun, you're gonna kill me again.
I didn't make you charge 6 monsters on your own. And I chose,
Put a
I
damn.
didn't think he
and
knew
I
that.
didn't make your your ally just totally ignore the boss. So.
He doesn't look like the boss to me. I'm just saying.
So that's
Oh,
not on
you,
me.
Austin.
He can't really attack anybody that flies because he has no ranged attack. So excuse me if you being prone and take 6 advantage attacks from a very powerful monster means you die.
I am amused by the fact that I
Step.
am not being blamed for this at all.
How do you even?
This time.
Time. That's a good point.
You can get out. That's not even the hard part.
All right,
You're
that's a
hasted.
lot
You can
of.
literally run circles around the thing.
Yeah. So we have.
Oh,
It's going to make 6 attacks at advantage. So that is what 12 dice.
Yeah. He's like looking up a random number. Just
That's what I got because I'm not gonna sit here and do that shit. All right. Oh shit. So +9 to hit. All right. So
Plus 9?
yeah.
Apparently it's a boss monster.
Ish. I mean, it's a giant demon with 6 arms that looks like a snake and a dog. The first attack is going to be a 20. That's going to miss. A 27 is going to hit you.
That hits.
A 16 is going to miss. A 23, I think, hits right on the money.
Yeah.
A 27 and a 24. So I think 2 of those 6 missed.
Yep.
So the attack is 13 damage for each of those.
13. 13 times.
13 times 4, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's 52, right?
Good thing you got those 20 temporary hit points. Guess who didn't get that? Now I don't feel so bad.
It hisses in bellows and abyssal at you. And that'll be the end of that thing's turn.
I have to make a concentration check on my haste.
For each one of those.
Oh yeah, that's gonna suck.
It's either 10 or is it 10 or half the damage, whichever's higher.
Yeah.
which So
would
it'll
just
be 10.
in this
Yep.
case. Yeah.
Fortunately, I have 6 D20s with me.
Nice.
No, wait.
You
No,
only
I
need
just-
4 though,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you're not at disadvantage on these because it's not
It
an ability
saves.
check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a saving throw.
It's a +5.
What you gonna do, Cat?
Yeah, you should be fine. Shouldn't be that bad.
Could be.
Wow. My lowest is a 5 on the die.
It's not good.
That means you made it.
So that's a 5 on the die, 8 on the die, 9 on the die, 10 on the die.
Come on.
Which means you made it.
What's your bonus?
+5.
Yeah.
So it's
So as
10.
long as you roll 5 or 10 or higher, right?
Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah.
So the blast come in, you almost feel in your mind the spell slip, but you grab it at the last second and pull it. Your body's thrumming with power, and the world around you moves and continues to move in a slower motion.
With my talent, can I use Hellish Rebuke on this creature?
I forgot what your talent do.
Gives him a second hellish rebuke.
Right, but he only has one reaction, right? Per turn.
he
Yeah.
hasn't used one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, you can use it. You're not getting. You get second uses of it. You don't get 2 in 1 reaction, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Because you already used one earlier to kill the one thing.
Right.
Yeah, from last session.
Yep. Gotcha.
So that is 3d10. I need you to give the boss monster a dex save.
Yeah, it has a +5, so good luck with
Um,
that. 22.
yeah, that succeeds.
Half
He
damage.
succeeds.
Can you buff that spell by putting more slots into it, or no? Is it just
No,
like a static
it's
number?
It's a racial trait thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
For being a
not
tiefling, right?
class-based.
Yeah, it's the tiefling one, right?
Wow. So that's 16. 26 points of fire damage.
It's a pretty good roll.
That's
And
not bad.
And that's before having it.
So it did succeed, so it's half then.
So
All right.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
It's not
so
bad.
that's-
Still really good.
Yeah.
Took 13 damage on his turn.
Right. The burst of flame kind of catches him right in his maw, and he kind of just barks and growls at you intensely with slobber dripping down into your face. It is Merle's turn.
All right, first things first. On to fire a ray of frost at the demon that Chiron here is fighting.
Okay.
The one that just attacked me, or the one who's got me prone?
I'm gonna shank you 6 times.
Yeah. I'd probably shoot that one too.
All right, and that'll be a 18 to hit.
Yes.
12, 19 cold damage.
How much?
There you go.
19?
19 cold. Yep. Plus minus 10 to his movement till D-Star by next turn.
Okay, slowed.
And that fire straight down at the hyena.
That's fighting the mastiff in the corner, or in the alley.
And that's going to be a 17 to hit for 16 force damage.
He's probably gone.
The hyena bellows and roars, and just as you blast it, it goes to make a vicious assault, and you catch it just as it locks its jaws around the mastiff's throat, and starts pulling it, and it falls, and they both fall and collapse.
Stay.
Stay.
Sit, boo boo,
Oh,
sit.
Gosh dang it, Ian.
Are you gonna move any directions or anything?
Yeah, I'm still going to move towards the church.
All right. So that's another 30 feet. So,
Yep.
all right. Anything else, Merle?
That was my
Um,
bonus. That was my move.
As you're zipping through the continuous arrows fire over you, you kind of fly over the landscape, and you see gnolls and demons over top of people, stabbing and gutting, and you see one demon ripping out the throat of a mother who has thrown herself over her child at the door of a house, with their blood all over the door. People are screaming wildly. You spot Lulu swoop down and does a trumpeting blast and blows a small group of these demons into the walls, and they turn into a big splattery pile of goo. You see her, trumpet her nose, and a few of the wounds and aches are tended to on a few of the locals.
Oh, so we have ourselves a good old-fashioned bloodbath here.
I'll say.
Are you even close enough to
Reminds me
hear
of
me?
Baldur's Gate. Probably. I don't know. I guess you're right. I'm probably like 60 feet away. Oh, that's kind of close, right? It's close enough. I guess if everyone's screaming, maybe not.
Give me 1 sec, guys. I need to
What does that
restore
say?
my.
I wrote something, I can't read it.
Ah, good job.
Better than me writing it down, and you know it.
Give me 1 sec, you guys.
Right?
Oh, duh. Never mind. I got it. That's for the thing he just killed. The hyena. That's why I can't recognize it, because not only is my writing terrible, but it says hyena.
Okay, that's better.
All right, top of the initiative. As you're flying over Chiron, another set of bows is drawn, or not Chiron, Merle. Another barrage of 6 arrows
Okie dokie.
21, and the other two aren't gonna hit.
Okay.
And a 21, and an 18, and 18. Wow, 2 15s and an 18. Nice. So yeah, 18, 18, and 21. Plus 21.
I got extra HP. I'll take it.
Okay. How many of those hit? Just the 21s, right?
Out, just the 2.
Okay. Scroll over. You take 9 points of damage for each of them, so 18 points. So as you're twisting and veering, the arrows are coming inbound. Your turret manages to blast a couple out of the sky. As you bank, though, you catch 2 arrows right into the side, and one in the side and one in the foot, and it kind of hits your your magical boots for a second, and it stutters, and you kind of drop out of the air as it comes back online, and you're able to regain your altitude.
I don't think you can destroy the magical item.
You can't.
Flavor.
Yeah, he gets it. That would be great, though.
Oh, it wouldn't.
What about a magic item that destroys magic items?
That's what I just thought. I was like, what if I had
That would
arrows
be
or a sword that like
awesome.
just rendered magical items mute, so they could be destroyed?
I can think of that
Disenchanting
stone.
weapon.
I was thinking of the Stone of Dispel Magic from Critical Role.
Yeah, but I want it to be a weapon. I want to hit somebody and it just renders them
Item
useless.
is a weapon
Yeah,
when it
but
comes
it's-
to magical warfare.
Chiron,
I just
you are getting
Yo.
steamrolled. You are grappled to the ground, and there's giant snake-like dog monster thing is snarling in your face and viciously assaulting you, and another one has you locked in a grapple as it's bit onto your shoulder and it's got its mangy claws wrapped around you. What are you going to do?
can you cast an instant spell while still holding concentration with another spell? So
You
if class-
can.
As long
If
as
you
it
could,
doesn't require concentration, absolutely.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Misty step and bolt. That's what I would do.
Hmm.
Easy.
I'm gonna try a little something.
Do it.
So,
Do it.
I'm just saying, teleportation's really nice.
well, my intent is to.
It can get you out of a
Um,
grappled situation.
Yes, it can.
So my intent is to use my action to lay in hands, heal myself of the poison.
Okay, so you're gonna heal yourself with your lay on hands.
to remove the poison, and then
Lay down.
since the poison is removed, I can use my bonus action.
Okay.
So I will use.
I see what
Miss-
you did, you ass.
So I use up my bonus action to Misty Step out of the grapple.
Are you moving towards the cathedral or towards them or back a different direction? I need to kind of know relative.
Towards the cathedral.
Okay, where they're running at. Their big, sorry, not cathedral, the big town hall thing.
Yeah.
it.
I call it a cathedral. That was my bad.
So it was a 30 feet of movement.
Yep, short distance.
To that direction, and then while hasted, my speed is 60. So I will use my hasted action to dash. So that's 120 feet.
Okay.
My man just got out of town.
Yeah, Chiron's not looking so good.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Wow. All right, so you basically traveled half the distance. You're halfway to the cathedral. You look off in the distance, and you can see the thing like snake and curl around and do like a wolf sort of thing as it goes wild. And then you see its eyes snap to the young girl that you left underneath the cart. And it slowly begins to move towards her. As
Oh,
the
shoot.
dretch gets up. What are you gonna? What else you got? Is that everything?
How was that?
Yeah, that's everything.
All right, Zorax.
How far away am I from that thing?
I think you moved at least 200 feet, didn't you?
200. Oh my
Or
god.
100 feet? I'm trying to figure out
No,
how many
90
times
feet,
did you?
90
Yeah,
feet.
about 100 feet, 90 feet. So you're about a third of the way there, which means so from where you started, it's 300 feet, and at the 200 foot is the big giant statue, and then 100 feet behind that is the is the cathedral thing. As you're running through the town, so you still got a ways to go.
Oh, I should have done something as I said something before I escaped.
I
Need a
am
mirror?
going to just do very simple stuff. I'm gonna use my movement and dash forward. Move 60 feet total. That's it. I'm just beelining it.
Okay. As you're dashing through this, you see people to the left or the right of you are just dying. They're getting their throats ripped out. They're getting wolf claws or gnoll claws, ripping out their gut as their guts are just spewing out. Screaming and bellowing in pain and reaching out and asking you, "Sir, please help me," as they die. The other one says, "Sir, please, don't go. They're gonna get," and you see him he fall to the ground, and they drag him into an alleyway, and you just see blood splatters on the wall.
This is just horrific.
Several guards are doing their best to fend it off, but they're clearly overwhelmed. You see several guards get triple teamed by a combination of gnolls and a dretch, and they're just devouring opening them like a can of soup in their armor. As you just continue to right by.
Imagine their armor being labeled Chef Boyardee.
That was a good one.
Keep track of your movement, though, because of your
Remember,
distance.
there was like a
150 feet
comic
now.
I think one time of like a dragon like gnawing on a knight in like a full plate. The caption was, "These things are great once you get through the shell."
Give me a perception check there, Zorax.
10.
As you're getting closer, you notice that of all the demons that are running around, you'll notice that there's an area around the statue that seems to be absent of, devoid of monsters, the closer you get. Give me an intelligence check. Sorry, hang on. Yeah, an intelligence check. We're just straight intelligence.
It's a 5. Sorax doesn't care.
You think it's odd that you're heading towards an open spot, but hey, you know what? You've seen weirder things.
Yeah, been through hell.
Quite literally.
Yeah, I've seen a cathedral under a giant fleshy mound. This is nothing anymore. I think nothing of it.
The massive, is there anything else you're gonna do?
Nope, that was it. Well, I guess as a bonus action, I will actually cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay,
So
that
I
is
have 21
that is concentration.
Yes.
The Hezro is continually smashing. The door is cracking. You don't know how it's holding. You can see the whole thing flexing even from this distance as it smashes into it viciously. The devil that had you grappled, Chiron, crawls underneath the
Oh no.
cart and pulls this girl out. No, please don't! I don't want to die! As it begins just clawing at her legs as he's dragging her out. And as she pulls up, she looks up horrified to see this dog-faced snake, 6-armed snake man, standing over top of her as the dretch is dragging her out and starts gnawing on her. She's screaming and bellowing in pain. "Somebody help me! Help me! Anybody, please save me! I don't want to die!" And
Wow.
then with one
Way to
swift
torment me personally, Justin.
with one swift movement, off goes her head by the 6-armed creature. It turns and it looks at you guys, or it looks towards your direction, and it vanishes and moves 120 feet towards you. I think you got 150 is how far you went, right?
Yep, I got 150.
What about Chiron? How far did you travel?
I went 120.
Well, convenient because and I feel like a dick for saying this, the teleportation on the Merilith is in fact 120 feet.
Isn't teleport? No, teleport is usually 120, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not usually 90.
Yeah, the mirrorless stat. I'm using that's the stat block
Great.
that was assigned to this. So instantly on top of you, you see the dark shadow of these 6 blades. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of oomph to cast that, so it can't do nothing. But it does reach 120 feet, and is
So it's
engaged
right
with
at
you.
me.
He's engaged with you, yeah. But he can't make an attack because it takes his action to do the teleport. So,
Such
Okay.
about this whole situation is we want to save everybody, but we know we can't save everybody.
Yep, that is the entire point.
It's kind of
That
fine
is
with
the
it.
reality.
Yeah.
Immediately aware of that when I heard that there was demons actually everywhere. I'm like, there's no way we can save everybody. Not
Like,
that my
I
character
know
would do it.
I can, in
I just see
theory,
the big
save-
bad evil guy and I'm gonna run at it.
I feel like I know intellectually short term I would save more lives if I engaged in all the smaller fights, but I feel like long term I would save way more taking out the big guy. Maybe.
It's another thing to think about too.
that's
And that, yeah, at the end of the day, that's how you rationalize that.
and it is Merle's turn.
Okay. Well, the movement I should be about what 150 feet away from the
You're
cathedral doors.
about halfway there, I think, if I'm capturing this right. I'm trying to track it, but y'all using special ass movement instead of just the regular running, so it's messing me
right
up.
right across the dog snake dude.
At least you can kind of keep pegging at it.
Pretty much. That'll be an 18 to hit
Yep.
or 20 cold damage.
A blast of icy. You still got more stuff to do. I'll let you finish before I narrate. Go ahead.
Move 30 feet towards the cathedral, which
Mhm.
will just come in range to my arcane turret. So then fire as my bonus action.
Okay.
Touch it back on something and then fight back yet, idiot.
So as soon as you get within 30 feet of the giant, which now you realize is the Zariel archangel statue, an energy kind of radiates from you. You're inside. Something warm is inside of you. You don't know what it is, but you notice at this point the entire area directly around the statue is devoid of monsters or bloodshed.
Okay.
All right. So what was your roll?
15 to hit and 14 force damage.
Hang on a second. That's the one stat block I didn't pull up. Was that Herza? How do you spell that? Where's that at? Hezra.
Herzau?
I guess.
Ezra.
Hezrau.
I've got like 20 windows open, and it's hard as hell to pay
I bet.
attention.
Yeah.
All right. So.
What, the new monitor is not helping you?
Yeah, it's only 27 inches. I mean, never mind this one.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. What was your damage?
14 force damage.
Street. Okay, is that everything? Anything else?
Well, that's all 3 of my actions, so.
So as you begin zipping through, once again, arrows and spears are flying up at you. You kind of turn around and do like a spin, and then keep on going. Your gun turret, is that something? I forget, where's that? Does that float on your shoulder or on your wrist, or I forget where that's at? Or does it just kind of float like a chopper?
Kind of fastened itself onto my shield.
Okay.
Like a spider.
Yep. So the thing little pops up like I always think, every time you say that, I always think of that Iron Man scene with the tank, right? And the little blast, pew pew, streak across underneath the wings of the giant archangel statue, which is like 3 stories tall, good 30 feet. It's a big one. And you catch this thing in the back, and it struggles a little bit, and it turns and looks and kind of scowls at you, and then goes back to clawing at the door. I probably should actually write that down.
So that creature is clawing at a town hall.
It's the biggest building in the area, yes, and it's the only one that's not on fire.
And where's the statue again?
It's about 30 feet in front of it, or 100 feet in front of it. Because where you guys started, it was the 300 length, and at the 200 length is the statue, and then 100 feet behind that was the town hall building, yeah.
Yep.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
All right. as Chiron, as you are dashing towards, or not Chiron, Zorax, as you are dashing through, a barrage of spears come from the tops of a couple of the buildings from gnolls as they cackle and laugh like hyenas.
I look at them unenthused.
Yeah, that's not super great. I got
much
I got
does
I got a
AC?
20. I got a 21. I got 121.
Okay, you
The
did
rest
get
are really
one.
low. That's 9 points of piercing damage. As you're running, a spear kind of just scrapes across your leg, but isn't enough to slow you down. You don't even feel it.
I succeed on my saving throw. Or my concentration.
Oh, I was like, save it through. I didn't poison these steps. I should have. That'd have been great. I should have did that. All right, so Chiron.
Yo. So
Yeah.
I'm engaged with this.
Yeah, it's bearing down. As you're running away, you look up and it just appeared behind you in a puff of silvery mist that you are all familiar with. Very too familiar with. It's not actually that, but it looks the same.
What, the poison smoke?
No, the poofy teleportation thing, the misty step.
Okay.
It's like a silvery
yeah.
poof, isn't it?
Okay.
Something like that. I forget.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a silvery mist.
So, I will use. Hang on. For my bonus action, I look to the creature. Sword and shield at the ready. I look to it and say in Abyssal, that was a mistake. Not Abyssal. Infernal. I'm sorry.
No, it was Abyssal.
Abyssal's right. It's a
Abyssal's
demon.
right. It's a demon.
Do you speak
Well,
Abyssal,
I
though?
don't speak Abyssal. I only speak Infernal, Draconic, and Celestial.
And it says devil in Abyssal, and it runs through your mind as it touches your mind telepathically.
Which means now
And
you
so for
understand
my
it.
bonus action, Celestial and Draconic mixture of runes begin to appear through my armor and clothing. And Chiron's crimson eyes turn to a golden white.
Ooh.
He has activated his channel divinity, Vow of Enmity.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that,
Say
yeah.
that again, make me
was
tremble.
good. That was good, yeah.
I love it.
I like that one, yeah.
As a bonus action, I can utter a vow of enmity against a creature you can see within 10 feet of you using your channel divinity. You gain advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute or until it drops to 0 hit points or falls unconscious.
And that requires no concentration, does it?
No, this
That's
is a
cool.
channel
Channel
divinity.
yeah.
That's cool. That's
So
Quite
really
this-
literally, he is getting vengeance on this.
Yes.
He's
So,
doing what his character was meant to do.
Make it happen, Captain. It roars and bellows and snaps at you with its big giant teeth.
so first attack with advantage. That is a... Oh my gosh, 25 to hit.
That'll do it.
Pretty sure.
So...
Oh,
doing
hang
that.
on. Wait. Yeah. You're good.
12 points of slashing damage for the first hit.
How much? 27? 26? 26.
12.
12? Okay, I was way off. Oh, it's because it's 20, 20 is above this one. Looks like a 6. There we go. Yeah, 12 damage.
Okay, for the second attack. That is a natural 20.
Woo woo!
we
I need
go.
a horn or something. Woo woo! We're gonna call. We gotta call it the steam train. Woo! Chicka 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 woo woo!
You know what? I'm gonna third level smite it.
You should.
That's exactly how you should do that. Let's rock it. Come on, Pookie, let's
So-
bring this motherfucker down.
So that is... Hang on, let me bring out...
You're gonna
my
need a calculator.
I was gonna say you gotta double all of it afterwards.
Oh,
No,
shit.
don't I need to maximize the
Yeah,
dice?
maximize-
Yep, you
damage.
maximize damage, then roll.
I
Yep.
forgot. Yeah.
Okay, so
My rule
maximize
is
damage,
cool.
so 4 times
Oh,
4 times a d8, that is...
It is a fiend as well, so you get an extra d8.
32 plus 8 plus 5. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Actually 5 if I'm doing the blade one-handed.
Paladins really do just need calculators.
Well, I think
this is just
every class needs calculators once you start to get in the higher levels.
That is a.
Well, he's dead. Yeah, probably.
This is just my second of 3 attacks.
Zorax, you're on deck too, by the way.
So that's 14. 20.
I know what I'm doing.
Oh, wow! Wow!
It's probably dead. I'd find it very hard to believe it survives.
This is a grand total, and this is including crit and radiant and slashing damage altogether. 66 points of damage.
Woo!
It's quite a bit.
You still have another attack, right?
I
Yep.
got one more.
Yes, sir.
That's a hit.
That was mighty.
He just pulled a Miley. He came in like a wrecking ball.
Oh no.
How old is that now? Like
I
7
don't
years old or
know.
something?
I'm old, so whatever. I remember back before she was, crazy.
It was Han in Montana.
Yeah.
Let me check this. Let me confirm the stuff here. I rolled really low on that one. That is a 16 to hit on the final attack.
That's not gonna do it.
Dang it.
His sword comes in, his all 6 arms cross after that barrage, and he blocks and takes the blow full on.
Oh.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's my turn. I've used up everything.
So you just unleashed holy Bahamut on this man, or on this thing. It's howling. It has a big gash over its eye now. It can only see out once. It's howling. It's viciously trying to just cut you and slice you and dice you and anything it can. And it's bleeding quite profusely. There's several serious gashes on its body as its giant snake-like body tries to coil around you. What are you going to do, Zorax?
I look over at Chiron while I'm running, and I see him do that. I'm like, he's got this. He's fine.
That's funny. All right, so what are you going to do?
I'm going to continue running straight ahead.
All right, give me an athletics check. Because you're constantly running, if you can hit an athletics check of 15, I will let you dash as a bonus action.
I rolled a 21, so I will also dash as my bonus action. I'm just in a running stride now.
Yep, you've got a full beat. You don't care all the people dying around you. You don't even bat an eye.
No, it doesn't phase me.
So what does that give you? 90 feet?
90 feet, yep.
As you pass by the giant statue,
Do I feel anything about it?
I was gonna say, there's a bit of something radiating from it, and it begins to burn your insides. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Not quite what I expected.
Wait, is this passing the statue?
Yeah,
It is is it Constitution?
yeah.
25.
As a player, I have a theory.
Oh, I already know why.
He knows why. I'm sure he
well
knows.
aware why.
I'm sure he's
Yes.
well aware that's because he's evil.
I've not cared about an innocent this entire way through.
22 points of radiant damage burns through your body on a failed save. What did you get?
I said 25.
Oh, so it'd be half as
You said
much.
I failed. I was like, oh my god.
No, that's so half as much as that.
I was like, what is the DC on this?
No,
30?
as your insides burn, a holy energy bursts from
What was
you.
it? Radiant?
Yeah. Oh, you have resistance to radiant. Of course you do. You unholy
I'm a
bastard.
badass. I care not for anything.
So OP for our DM right now.
Just like
I'm literally so powerful.
I thought-
dude.
I was
You
like,
can't
I thought
stop
I-
me in
I-
my stride.
I thought I got you with that one.
It was supposed to be 22 and I took 5. I ran by that. I looked at the power of a higher god and I said no.
you just gave him the finger.
Yeah, I said you can't stop me. I'm in my stride right
All right. Anything else? That's
now.
all.
I gotta
All
roll
your
for
actions.
concentration.
Yep.
I'm thinking of
I
a
succeed.
song that Hiroyuki Sawano
Came in like a wrecking ball.
or- no.
Again, Miley Cyrus.
No, I was thinking of Sea of Fire composed by Hiroyuki Sawano.
Yeah, I don't do names.
The guy who does like
Dude.
right?
All right.
It's so good.
So
But
the monstrous creature, the Hazro, is slashing and cutting and tearing at the wall.
I'm like 40 feet, or no, 60 feet from that.
Dude, I cannot break this damn door. So there's a set DC. This thing has a high strength, and I cannot get it, and it's pissing me off. The damn door should have like fallen over dead by now.
DC?
Because it's basically gives you guys a window, but I have to roll every time it's his turn, and he's got a +5 to hit 20, and I just can't get over 10.
Damn.
It's driving me bonkers.
It's like that sometimes.
Yeah, I know, but I kind of
I
want
call
to.
plot armor.
What?
Plot
Yeah,
armor.
It has plot armor. The door. The door has plot armor.
All right.
I like that.
I'm just gonna pull this guy off of the thing because there's only one left, and he's eating the innocent.
And he's eating the innocent. I mean,
Oh, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave him there. All right. The giant 6 snake dog thing growls and sends a telepathic connection directly into your mind. You feel the touch like a scratching in your brain, a whisper in your ear that reverberates to your mind. And you don't speak Abyssal, do you?
I do not.
He growls and shouts something. You don't know what it says, but the anger reverberates through you as he snaps out with his tail as it's coiled around you and tries to strike you from behind. That's a +9 to hit. So
Yeah.
24.
That hits.
wow.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah. So it has you grappled. You take 15 points of damage. The escape
no.
DC is 19. The target is restrained and can automatically hit the target with its tail without making a
Grappled and
roll.
restrained?
Yes. What is
Okay.
What are all the details of restrained? I'm pretty sure.
I could look it up real quick. You keep going.
No, I would have got that marked.
It's like I got it saved, people.
No, there's a status button thing on my D&D sheet on D&D Beyond.
Oh yeah, you use D&B Beyond, so you can
Yeah.
just literally click it
So
right there.
once it gets
so
a
my
hold
speed
of
is
you,
0.
yep.
He has advantage on attack rolls against me, and I have disadvantage
disadvantage.
on deck saves.
And attacks. Yep. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attacks rolls have disadvantage.
Yep.
Which means it's normal for you, because everything's advantage for you right now.
Right. So it's going to make 5
I'm
of
gonna
its
die.
5 of its 6 attacks.
I'm gonna die.
It's
I'm
got a
gonna die.
+9, so the first one is 24.
Yep.
The second one is 18. That's not bad. 19.
That misses.
Misses as well.
20 and
Misses.
29.
Miss.
Oh,
So 2.
28. Sorry, that thing almost got a crit. That's a 19.
So
only
both
2
of
hit.
those hit.
So only 2 hit. Yeah, that's not bad.
So
No.
please roll
Out of
low
5,
on your
that's not
damage.
Huh? Did you say please roll damage?
Roll low on damage.
Roll low on damage.
Oh, it's cute that you think I've been rolling. I just been taking the average. You probably could have
Yeah.
died a lot quicker if I would have rolled, because the difference between like the average and you're dead.
So let me ask you this: Does it exceed 10?
the total damage? Because each
Mhm.
attack is 13.
Yeah, each attack is 13. You're just not
I
getting
am unconscious.
And you are a limp thing in its grip. You cannot get grappled by this thing. Its grapple is horrible. So it has a hold of you.
Yep.
Whew. I thought I read that wrong for a second. I was about to owe you an apology, but I don't. It's right. It says I make the attacks and the tail attack, even though the tail's in action. All right, so your body
Rude.
goes, yeah, right. Your body goes limp in this thing's hand, in this thing's grip. Luckily, that's all of its attacks. Merle, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, and I think the runes that appeared disappears as well as the effects of haste.
Okay, yeah, because you're unconscious. Can't concentrate when you're
Alright.
sleeping.
Yeah, but Vow of
Alright.
Enmity doesn't do that. It's not concentration. It's a feature. So I wonder if it would stay.
It says
You
up to
know?
a minute. I would say if it does, I don't know, man. Unconscious is what?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
it's
not?
a paladin power.
Yeah, why not?
It's
I don't-
a
They can
channel
smite
divinity.
anti-magic fields, dude. Who cares?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
probably fine. I don't know what the actual. I can look it up real quick.
it doesn't say whether or not I should be conscious for it.
I would say if it doesn't say, then we'll assume it doesn't need to be. Go ahead,
That's how
Merle.
I've always thought about it.
All right. Because I want to.
Because you have to be
down
conscious
this
for
creature
auras.
pounding at the door. Doing the Ray of Frost's thing is beating the living crap out of Chiron
Mm-hmm.
again.
I swear, this is just ridiculous. I fall unconscious even though I'm using tough.
Yeah. I swear I don't do that on purpose, dude. I really don't.
I don't think
I-
I can.
I could not have predicted that they would have just left you there.
I thought he had after he did 60-something damage. I was like, oh, well, he's...
It's hurt pretty bad, but it still isn't meant to go up against one character.
I probably could have done something if my third attack hit that last turn.
You could just smite it again or something.
Yeah.
I don't think. No. I rolled 13 to attack, but I don't think I can pump it up because he used human aptitude earlier to make another hit.
you did.
So,
All right, so what'd you get?
it's gonna be 9 cold damage.
All right.
Guessing it's still up.
Yes. But its body is really starting to just chill out. You can see it kind of its attack slowing down a little bit.
Oh, that's
it's
a
not-
terrible pun, dude.
Yeah, I'm not on it today. I got too much on my mind apparently. All right, so yeah, you can tell your blasts are getting through. It's slowing down. It's getting wounded. It constantly looks over and growls and bellows at you before striking the door again.
No. I was shooting the one that was attacking Chiron.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
attacking- yeah, that
okay.
one.
My bad. All right, yeah. Okay, I gotta move that then. For how much damage did you say?
9, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's not very much. It roars and bellows like a wolf howling at the moon, as it
Alright.
takes your blast right in its neck.
And then Eldritch Cannon.
Eldritch Cannon?
So if he shoots, question, if he pushes the thing away, would that move Chiron off of it?
I would say forced movement would give him a save to break through to try to maintain grapple.
Okay.
And 9 more force damage. I did not roll high for damage for either one of these hits.
So your sniper shots come from a pristine, very precise shots from a great distance. He manages to try to kind of block a few, but they just get deflected into different parts of his giant coiled snake body that's wrapped around Chiron's limping corpse.
Oh, he's not a corpse yet.
Wow, limping body. Yeah, he kind of is. He will be. If that,
Trying to help.
if that enemy if it gets to his turn again, he
Yeah,
will
I'm
be.
a dead guy.
Because
Yeah, I'm dead
he'll
by
finish
2 of
you.
his 6 hits.
He'll finish you.
He'll be
just,
fine.
Finish you just like
He'll be
did.
fine.
I don't have a plot point left. Remember?
Remember I know the spell, dude?
All right.
Do you have the
bring you to
material for
life.
it?
So
Do you have
as
the materi-
I have 1,000-something gold I'm sitting on. I absolutely do.
that thing uses diamonds worth. Or
Yes.
little pieces of
300
diamonds worth.
GP. worth of something. Doesn't have to be strictly diamonds. I guess it says diamonds worth 300 GP. But it doesn't have to be one big diamond worth of GP.
Can be a bunch of little ones.
Exactly.
Do you even have that on hand?
I don't know, DM.
Did you
Can I?
did you find? I know you've gotten gold pieces.
Yeah, sure.
When did the crystals I harvested would count?
That's interesting.
Give me an arcana check.
I'm assuming he makes the arcana check.
Yeah,
me.
not you.
Shane?
No, actually, in Baldur's Gate, didn't we pick up a bunch of jewels?
Eh.
Did we?
Did you?
I don't remember. I thought we did. Like, actually.
I don't remember
though.
that.
It was a long time ago, though.
You did, and I left it purposely vague for this very reason because I knew you wouldn't be able to get access to shops. But I wasn't going to say anything if you didn't remember actually acquiring jewels and stuff, because shame on you for not having it written on your character sheets.
Look, dude.
Unfortunately,
I just remember the... Oh, go ahead.
Unfortunately, I didn't take Revive a Buy, so I can't be the one who casts it.
Yeah, so...
I do have Revive a Buy.
The crystal will work, you think.
Either expended or it's not.
Yeah. Alright, so arrows come flying. 3 launch at you from the rooftops, from random knolls hiding on the rooftops. 2 of those are going to miss you. Merle, 1 is 16. I don't remember what your AC is, but that's...
Funny.
No, that's too
Oh,
low.
yeah, that's too low. And then the other
Wait,
3 are going to go at Zorax, and I got a 21, and I don't think that's going to do it. It's the highest.
That's the only one that would hit, is the 21.
That's
It
I
doesn't
think
need
that's
it.
the second one I've hit you with the 21.
Yes.
And on a side note, I do yell at the demon that is grappling Chiron. I bet you don't even have the balls to take on the real man.
Anybody else realize he just insulted somebody about balls that has a giant slithering snake-like body? I mean, I'm just saying, like, no, okay.
Maybe it was a human at one point. I don't know.
I rest my case.
All right, so Chiron, what are you gonna do?
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep,
I have to roll a death save.
give it
You
to me.
got it, buddy. You got it.
Please. I don't want to die in the middle of a session again.
It's just like that sometimes, man.
Well,
News. The vision, so this might not be permanent. Maybe.
As far as we're aware.
15. 15.
There you go. Success.
Yes, wonderful. You are stabilized. Wait, no, that's just a success. You're not stable. Yeah, you're not.
That's just a success, not a complete success.
You know,
I wish death saves were that easy.
I was gonna say it's really exciting, but this guy gets like 6 attacks. So,
Yeah.
Zorax. Oh,
I'm a dead man after 2.
yeah, Zorax. What are you gonna do?
How far away am I from the big thing now? I'm probably like 90 feet, aren't I?
From the big building,
Not the big building. The my comrade.
because he was 100. He ran 120 feet before he was grappled, right?
Right.
From the starting area. You've
I
gone
ran 90
feet
Oh, no,
after
like
that.
250.
Yeah.
No, 240 feet.
Yeah, so
way out there.
you're a long distance away.
That kind of sucks. Actually,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me look at something. I'm trying to remember if it's 30 feet or 60 feet. That's all. Is it? There it is. Ah, it's 30 feet. Is it action or bonus action? It is an action, yeah. This changes things. Could probably just try and command it to surrender or leave.
Is it in range?
No, it's 60 feet. I'd have to run back a little bit.
Making all your work
Exactly.
null
I'm
and
just like,
void.
ugh. I'm right next to this thing.
Deal with the thing.
Deal with the thing. That's what a hero would do.
That's what I was just thinking. No, but he would, as a hero, his character would be like, do what is right.
But as me, I'm just like, I want to hit the big guy.
You do you.
I move 30 feet towards the Hezro.
Okay.
That is what it is at, right? That's the thing that's hitting the door.
Yeah, that brings you to what?
30 feet.
Yeah.
And
That
I'm
brings you
going
to
to
short
use
distance.
my channel divinity to turn the extra planar. And I'm going to just remove it from the door.
What's the save DC?
It is 17. I think it's wisdom.
It banishes him back to his plane, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't banish him back to the plane, but it tells him to leave.
Oh yeah, it's just like the
Yeah,
send him
you're
a
far
runaway.
from me. Yeah.
12.
And
I don't think that's gonna do
it
it.
fails. So it cannot be willingly in a space within 30 feet of me, which includes the door.
All right. So the
Can't take
Hezro.
reactions, and it can only run away from me.
How do you see this power working? What does it look like?
So as I run towards this thing, and I kind of just mutter to myself in Celestial, creatures of a different plane, you are banished from the area that I control.
Off me.
And I just, like, this, like, void energy just kind of, like, ripples straight from me and jet streams right to it. And it almost tethers to it.
Very cool. And we'll have him use his turn, which is right after you, to run away. Wait, does it say use a reaction to move?
It cannot take reactions. It can
Okay.
only use an action to dash or escape from the effect that's preventing it from moving.
Okay.
If there's nowhere else to move, the creature can use the dodge action. And if its true form is concealed by an illusion, shape-shifting, or other effect, the form is revealed.
Okay. So this damn thing just bolts into a random direction. It heads to the left of the building and just starts running using all of its movement, and it is quickly out of sight behind some buildings. Because it has to dash, right? So it moves and dash 60 feet. So
It doesn't have to dash, I believe. It just has to be 30 feet away from me. But 30 feet's at the door, so...
right. All right, so it quickly it runs away, away from you. Let's see if it's got any special abilities like can used at range here. Nope, it has its claws and its teeth, and that's pretty much it. All right, so the creature standing over top of that has poor Chiron grappled. Quickly
Still
put.
grappling Chiron, or
Yeah, he didn't. I mean, I didn't let go. So, and he's going to use his action. Huh?
No, remember he made the force save.
Okay.
He did force damage, he moved him. Remember?
Yeah,
So he could have dropped him.
right. But then I gave him a save, whether he dropped him or not. Didn't I say that?
remember you mentioning you were going to give him one, but
Yeah, I rolled it, but he didn't drop him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yeah.
Okay. Making
But
sure.
it doesn't matter. He uses his action to chop off poor Chiron's head. And he stands over. You guys see all 6 of the blades cleave together like scissors, and his head just tumbles and rolls. A hit on the ground or a hit while unconscious is that's way too many hits for you to survive. It's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Let's grow back, right?
What's that?
Let's grow back, right?
Heads grow back. Merle,
That's horrible.
this thing starts dashing towards you guys. Because it already attacked, so it can't use its teleporting right now. So it starts slithering up thing, leaving the 2 leftover parts of poor Chiron. What are you gonna do, Merle?
First off, I fell over to Zorax. if you get the Chiron, I can toss you a gem I think might help you bring him back.
Cool. I'll do that. Wait, Chiron's dead?
He's like, I don't even
demon,
know.
you know?
Well, his head separated from his body, so that seems to be a safe indication that that would be the case.
I don't know, I've seen some weird shit in hell. He kind of... He is a tiefling, I'm just saying.
So what's the plan?
First off, I'm gonna give Snake Dude both barrels.
Just...
Pew pew, pew 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 pew.
I'm gonna give him both barrels.
The first one is Ray of Frost. I'm like, as you go, you think you killed him, idiot.
It's just all confused, like, I don't understand what you're saying to me.
Alright, and that will be... 17 to hit. I mean, well, actually, it's going to be 28 to hit and 17 cold damage.
Okay. Its body is really feeling the cold now. It's chilling out pretty good. You see its movements getting kind of sluggish. Your buddy really screwed him up before he took the deep dive there.
Yep.
Chiron really stuck it to him. He let him see the light.
And Arcane Turret.
Okay.
And 26 to hit for 15 force damage.
Whew.
Yeah, that's good.
Several of its arms get blasted off by your turret. It's barely moving. He can barely keep up his head. He's feeling quite sluggish. Anything else? He looks like he can barely take another blow before it crumbles. There's its jaws like hanging loose. Several of its arms are missing. Blood running down. The black ichor running down its snake-like, torso, body, I guess.
I walk to the edge of the aura. I'm walking there. I pull out one of the crystals I harvested and tossing up and down in my hand. All right. What's it gonna be?
Okay.
And done.
Alrighty. Let me find this really quick. I lost my page. There's so much. D&D Beyond is cool, but man, I find when I jump back and forth, sometimes I get lost.
Yeah.
Oh, God. A wild, hideous laugh pierces the air and cuts through the din of battle. A giant gnoll covered in a matted, blood-stained fur and swinging a three-headed flail charges out of the misty haze that surrounds the town. Gore drips from his red maw, open in a violent, cackling laugh as he towers over you and several of the buildings. Many of the gnolls in the area drop to their knees and bow to their deity.
A literal god just showed up?
In your research, the three-tailed flail is unmistakable as the weapon of Yinagu.
Fuck. That's a big boy. That's Oh no.
You
I've
guys.
heard that mentioned
Oh
in
shit.
on Critical Role.
You guys each get a round. You each get a round before he gets close enough. He basically showed up where you guys started, and he starts thumping towards you. No arrows from the gnolls because they're all bowing down along with the Dretch. Chiron's out of business. Zorax.
I gotta run to Chiron now. I'm seeing that he's downed. Can't leave a comrade. So I gotta run.
Alright.
Well, can't leave a comrade when I'm able to bring him back to life.
I'm also beheaded, by the way.
Minor inconvenience. Tis but the flesh wound.
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
fresh
hold on.
food.
You'll be good.
So he
I
was
run.
all right. So you run as fast as your legs will take you. Give me an athletics check as you charge the same direction that this giant Yinagu is charging towards.
I am unafraid of the Inagu.
That's highly unlikely.
For now. For now.
I probably should
I'm
pull
not-
up a stat block.
You did read the rules for Revivify, right?
Yeah. Because he's beheaded, that's kind of an issue.
Yeah.
DM kind of added that little flavor at the end. I was like,
Is it really say that he can't be resurrected if he's
nor
beheaded?
can it restore any missing body parts. Kind of missing a head's a little bit of an issue.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna hold that to you guys because I totally did that as flavor.
I assumed.
And did not know that that was a restriction that stopped him from being revivified by your spell when I decided to do that.
I mean, I suppose you could argue you hold
So
the head.
I assumed that was the case.
Some,
What's
maybe,
that?
but I mean, I suppose you could hold the
Yeah,
separate
we
head.
just put the head right next to it and just sandwich it together. Alright. Do it, buddy. That's what I was waiting for.
Alright, so Zorax, are you
Yeah.
able to close that distance?
It's 90 feet, but I don't think I quite close it.
What's the range on your spell?
Revivify is touch.
That's unfortunate.
But on the bright side,
4 seconds now.
Revivify has a minute window, so it's only been 6 seconds.
Yeah.
So I still have, what, 9 turns?
Yeah, you're good.
You grab my crystal, or do you grab your gem?
It doesn't matter.
It does.
Whatever's easier. Probably me at this point.
The Gorak guy uncoils around what's left of Chiron and rushes towards Zorax.
Out of my way.
Yeah, I don't know that that's how that works at all.
I mean, it is. I can actually just forcibly move him right behind me and keep moving forward.
He's gonna run at you and try to attack you.
You know, you could use that reaction to put him in the zone,
Which zone?
Oh, no.
the statue zone.
Oh, yeah. I had to run back through that.
Hey, dead people with no heads can't talk.
Well, it would have been behind me anyway, so no matter what, it would have worked.
Oh, you were supposed to take damage when you went through there. I need a con save. Thanks for reminding me.
The holy energy! I rolled a nat 20. Okay, it's fine. I take 5 damage again.
Well, that's 6. 19.
Oh, 19 this time?
Yeah, it's
Instead
not
of 22?
Yeah, it's not a static damage.
Oh.
I only do that for
Uh,
monsters usually, just because it's easier.
So 9, so 4.
Mm-hmm. A little bit less. All right, it charges towards you and releases a barrage of attacks.
I keep this.
It's going to make the first one with the tail to try to grapple you.
As a reaction, when a hostile creature in my aura makes an attack roll against an ally or myself, you can slip the attacker into the void before the attack hits or misses. So, behind me.
And into the thing, a
Into
burst
the thing.
of light rushes into him and crackles down onto him.
I know what that thing does to people. I should know.
And it incinerates him. A burst of holy light leaps from the statue and just zzz, and the rest of his body just kind of falls to a clump. A thunderous, the ground trembles below you as you look in the distance and you see Yanagu charging at you, swinging. He is cutting guards down, people, everything. He even hits several of his own people when he's swinging his giant flail.
That sounds like Inagu.
Merle.
First off, I do a Nelson at the guard corpse of the demon.
I was like, what is he talking about? A Nelson that he made the thing, and I got it.
And I'll fire frost at the thing at the church cathedral because I have no idea what else I can do with this.
Oh, that thing is out of line of sight because it ran away. So,
All right,
Yeah. I made it run. I told it to leave. And it did.
Make like a tree and leaf.
And I was like, okay.
On that case, I'll cast Blur on myself.
Ooh, good.
You could also probably slow down the Inagu.
All right.
I'm not sure how fast the thing's running at us. I'm not sure if it would matter enough.
All right. And that's the end of Merle.
And no, it isn't.
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you got nothing else.
And is there any other gnolls nearby?
They're kind of all flail. They're kind of all about. Yes, there's plenty within range. But they're killing other people at the moment. But yes, you can attack one.
Alright. 16 to hit one of them for 16 force damage.
How does it end for that poor little gnoll?
That explodes.
Of course it does. That's revenge for Chiron!
I fly 3 feet up above the statue.
Alright, at this point, several, probably a dozen guards have surrounded Yanagu and are poking and prodding and trying their damnedest to fend it off. He literally snaps and bites one, just eats him. And he's flailing his thing. They're blocking. Their shields are exploding. They're doing the best that they can. It's not going very well. Zorax, you're up.
I run the last 30 feet,
Okay.
and I do the most legendary thing he's probably done his entire life. He's like, I've never done this before.
Helped an ally?
Well, that too. He's just like looking at his hands. He's like, I know I was given these angelic powers to do something. And he just presses both of his hands straight into Chiron's chest, and this strangely holy light just beams down.
What about my hand? What about my head? Or did we just change that flavor?
rectified that.
Well, I'm saying that he's holding it together when he does this.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just grabs you by the head and holds it up to the body and stitches it up.
And with a giant bright light and just this explosion of energy, you would come back with 1 hit point. And then Zorax looks at his hands, is like, I just can't believe I fucking did this, and it worked.
Mark on
The first thing
heal
you see is
yourself.
Zorax. What's your reaction?
What happened?
Run. I point to the Inagu, and I say run.
Same reaction.
So
That was my last.
as you guys stitch Chiron back together, Lulu slowly floats towards the center of the stone road, glowing as bright as a sun. An energy radiates from around her, and captures both Zorax, Chiron, and Merle, all in this radiant glow around her. This energy thrumming from her makes you feel like warmth going through your body, like when you wake up in the beginning of a fresh new day. This energy rushes through your body. This divine power causes you to glow and thrum with power as Yanagu is charging and fighting all these things. She says, I think we can do it, fellas. I think we can do this. And she trumpets her horn and casts Aura of Invulnerability. This invisible aura forms a sphere around her.
Wow.
As long as she's alive, any spell 5th level or lower outside the barrier can't affect creatures or objects within it, even if the spell is cast using higher level spell slots, such a spell can target creatures and objects within the barrier, but the spell has no effect on them. Similarly, the area within the barrier is excluded from the area of effect spells such as like fireball and stuff. The Hollyphant can use an action to suppress this trait until its The Hollyphant can use an action to suppress this trait until its concentration ends, as if concentrating on a spell. So this energy thrums from her. You realize it only extends out a certain distance from around her. Probably no more than 30 feet.
And we're within that range, right?
You are at the moment. The problem is, all the villagers aren't. All the guards that are fighting Yunagu aren't. She says, fellas, I can't protect everybody. I want to. I need to. But I don't have the power yet. What do we do? I can hold it. But I can't. We can't save everybody, can we? I don't know what to do.
It would be unlikely.
Hold your ground.
So what do you...
Don't gotta
Fight.
tell me twice.
Do we
He looks
hide
at-
and stay safe? Or do we go and try to stop him from killing everybody? Ending the town. Darling, I don't know what to do. What is the right thing? Somebody tell me.
Chiron looks at the Blade of Bahamut for a second. We fight
just-
our best. We fight our best until our last breath.
Well, your last breath was about 6 seconds ago. So I'm just saying, you're on borrowed time.
Oh God, that's savage. So you guys have a choice before you. You stand and hide behind her shield, or go and try to save and help those guards.
I kind of feel like yelling at guards to come over here and stand with the shield's the way to go, because throwing away your life recklessly is not going to save anybody else either.
You're in no condition to fight either, Chiron. It would be suicide.
That just gave me an idea. As Chiron uses all 35 of his lay on hands to heal himself.
Okay, it's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
start.
And then, if I'm able to, I would like to use Thaumaturgy's booming voice effect to call out to the guards, "Fall back to the statue!"
It's a good idea. That's a
Really
that's-
to us.
really good use.
That's
for
really good use. Give me a charisma check. As you guys are glowing radiantly, or a persuasion check. As you guys are glowing radiantly, give me do it with advantage.
Oh,
Chiron.
come on. Son of a gun! Are you kidding me?
I kid you not.
Now? 9!
As you bellow out as a ray of hope towards these people, several of them look back at you and instantly turn around and run. And all you hear is, "Don't break rank!" In their offense, their whole formation falls apart. And the ones that didn't run immediately just start getting mowed through. Because it broke their defensive line as they ran out, and several of them called to you. And fumbled with their commands.
Or regular guards fighting a god, they're probably going to die anyway. Let's be real here.
I mean, there's
So
Yeah,
he's
it's like, but if you know what I mean.
so at this point, an army of about 12 of them have run into the aura that, the energy that is being radiated from Lulu. I'm gonna need a new initiative roll as Inagu charges at you. The rest of the guards are doing their damnedest to keep the attention of most of the other enemies, so it'll just be you guys versus Inagu. So I need initiative rolls, please.
there's nothing.
Oh my gosh, seriously?
Initiative roll?
18
What's that?
Alright.
initiative.
Yeah, initiative.
I rolled a 9.
I got an 18. Zorax is ready to stand his ground.
17.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Yanagu got 26.
Oh my.
26 initiative?
Again,
I mean, it is like a deity, isn't it? That's pretty much what we're going up against right now.
Can I do like one thing to prepare?
23. Sorry.
I was gonna say.
I got a
26,
20.
22 dex.
Yeah, I got a 20 on the die.
I was like, holy shit, this thing's dex is 22. Excuse me.
No, it's got a +3.
That's still really good though.
Yeah.
I
What
would like to do some.
what do you want to do?
Let's do one prep,
I just
and
let
that
you
is
heal.
cast. Well,
Because I'm
I would
benevolent.
like to cast protection from evil and good.
Okay, and what does that do?
Until the
A lot of
spell
really
ends,
good
one
stuff.
willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures, aberrations, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead.
Ooh. What does that
This
mean?
Grants
uh,
10 billion benefits.
creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
Okay.
If I'm already charmed or set stats by such a creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against the relevant effect.
Okay. And I assume you're choosing demon or whatever?
Yeah.
No, it does it on all of them.
Oh, on all of them. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's
Um,
yeah. One willing creature you touch is protected against all of
10
those types of
minutes.
creatures.
For 10
So
minutes.
it's so
It is concentration though.
no, I get that. I'm trying to. The Holy Fant is a celestial, so does that person lose the benefits of the celestial power?
Not if-
No, because it's not attacking it.
Okay.
It's not being charmed or possessed or frightened by them.
Got it.
Yep.
All right. So who is getting that
So no,
buff?
you're still getting the benefits. I'm assuming Chiron is just getting that buff.
You giving that to yourself? F everyone
Unless
else?
you
Yeah.
want me to run straight onto that thing and with my shield of faith and your protection from evil and good.
He's been having such good luck with bad guys, though.
Ah, you're right.
In this thing, as it's charging towards you
You guys are
guys,
savage tonight.
I think we're always pretty savage. I
Yeah,
just
I
think
was
it
gonna say, I don't
seems
think it really
worse.
changes.
I think it seems
No.
worse because I cleaved off your character's head. But in my defense,
You didn't know about Revivify.
yeah, I knew you guys had it, which is why I'm not worried about killing people. I didn't realize it had the little detail about losing your head and not bringing you back. That was more of a flavor decision at the last second. So,
I like
When
to
I heard that, I was
also-
like, oh, I'm going to have to tell him about that when I do this.
No, wait a sec. If I can, I would like to use Cure Wounds on myself.
Didn't you just use protection from evil and good?
I've been
thought we-
I've been very generous. I just had you roll initiative already because I did already
Okay.
let you heal, and now I just let you cast that spell.
Okay, sorry.
I basically envisioned him just charging at you, and you were doing that. Why that? And I felt bad because you also died for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now
Don't
we're
get
on
overzealous there.
yeah. Now we're in initiative. So Yanagu
Kepler,
is
you're not helping.
Yanagu is
I'm reading Twitch chat, and this guy named Kepler says, "I just hope you can hit him this time." LOL.
You hit everything else last time.
so
Wow,
you're pretty
and-
You
good.
forget, Kepler, I rolled a nat 20 against that creature.
Yeah. I
And he's a
can't.
third level smite.
Yeah, and use the third level
You
smite
went
on it. Did
third level
66
smite.
damage.
you guys crack me up.
The one time I missed was my third and final attack that round.
Yeah, I probably could have killed it too. Well, probably not actually. He had like what? 30
Well,
some
actually, I
HP
still had a
probably.
second level spell slot left, so I could have
So
spited
maybe you
him
could have
if I
spited
hit.
it. Yeah, maybe.
So anyway, so Yunagu is barreling towards you guys. He's coming down on you. Thud, 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 thud. Arrow or spears are being tossed at him by the guards around you. They take out a phalanx, and as he's charging, he vanishes.
Oh, it's gonna teleport on us, isn't it? That'd be really unfortunate.
For the chorus at this point, really, let's be real here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, every being that's a deity probably teleports. Probably like 500 feet at a time.
What are you gonna do, Zorax?
Like, it's just gone.
He's gone.
I take the dodge action. And I'm
pretty
just
good.
gonna sit and just
Okay.
look around.
So you take on a defensive stance, ready for anything to strike.
Shield of Faith is still up, so I don't want to burn another spell slot right now.
Out of nowhere, a puff of smoke, poof, and he appears right next to you as you see his giant flail coming in at you, Zorax, with a
Figured that
vicious
was coming.
attack. You guys, give me an Arcana check if you're trained in it.
Come on, Merle.
It's a good roll.
Oh my god, no, that's
So
28.
so you recognize that he used the invisibility spell as he popped out of it.
Teleportation evolved then.
No, it was just him running, and then he poof disappeared. Unfortunately, because he attacked from stealth, he does not. He gets attacked from hiding, which grants him advantage. But your dodge imposes disadvantage, which means he attacks normally onto Zorax, and that is a flail is plus 16.
Doesn't he not have disadvantage?
plus 16.
So he's gonna hit for 29 to attack roll.
Ow,
You
yeah, it hits.
Zorax takes 15 points of damage, and I need a strength saving throw of a DC of 24.
Okay, it's doable. Give me 1 sec. Said 15,
Yep.
so I'm at 9 HP.
Bludgeoning damage as this thing just crunches your armor underneath. You can feel the metal piercing it, pushing into your.
You see as the creature comes at me and he comes out of the thing, I just instinctively put on my arms like this, and I just get
How's that
right
saving
into the
throw?
arms. I'm doing it right now. It is a 27.
Ah,
I'm a fucking
nice.
beast today. God can't stop me. Demon gods can't stop me. Come at me, brother.
Hang on a second.
I'm probably still fucked. I'm getting bopped. Man, I'm on fire today.
For clarification, you didn't take any actual damage. It smashed into your armor, and a burst of light caught it just before its wound actually hit your chest. That energy that's being radiating and glowing from Lulu. She says,
I forgot about the aura of invulnerability.
"Well, now that is dangerous. I ain't never seen that is scary." That's what she says. And it is yours.
She's just perplexed by this.
Zorax just went and did its legendary action. Merle, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm next to a god who's trying to attack us next to a statue, so
Maybe we just move back a little bit. Everyone shuffle back just a little bit.
Ooh. You could force shoot him into the ring.
Thought about that.
didn't he drop into the ring or?
No, he's right in front of it.
You're talking
right in
about
front of it.
the invulnerability aura.
No.
the statue.
The statue.
I'm pretty
The
sure
Arcanist.
that the leftovers of Chiron only made it 120 feet when he died, so he still has 80 feet to
yeah.
the statue.
All right,
You're
well, I'm still
right.
at the statue, so
Okay, so
That's
you're
a little far now.
okay. So you flew back to the statue area, right? Is that what you're
I
saying?
left the statue area.
Well, okay. I described earlier how you guys were in the aura, but you were back by the thing, whatever.
Well, I assume that we never. Anyway, I'm still staying within the aura of invincibility, and
Well, her aura is 30 feet, and she
Yeah.
cast it when she was around where Chiron died.
so logically, I would be there then.
If you're not, if you're at the statue is more like 70 feet away from where Chiron died, which is where Chiron's
Right.
at now. I'm confused where the confusion is.
Right. If that's a
His
statue, then that never mind. Then
there's a
I'm at the
70.
statue.
Yeah, you're either at the
Okay.
statue or you're 70. You move to where Chiron died, where the glow of invulnerable energy is.
Never says it. Chiron, so I'm at the statue.
Okay, because I assumed you moved up to them and I described that and you didn't say anything. So,
No.
so we'll retro that to your back by the statue. This big glowing aura is around Lulu and your allies, and you see this 30-foot tall knoll with frickin' wrecking balls on the end of his chain, swinging and bashing into Zorax, and Zorax is taking the punishment, and you don't understand how. It is.
Oh, man.
Is there anything you're doing, Merle?
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
shooting
put up my arms, I was like,
with
"Oh."
my arcane turret.
Okay, you're gonna attack him. Okay.
Absolutely. Shoot him down.
16 force damage.
What's the attack? What was the 8?
29.
Okay, yeah.
That better hit.
Yeah, it does. His AC's 20 though, so.
No.
Oh, fuck. That's high. I mean, mine's high too, I guess. I'm 21.
I better double check.
How much damage was that? 20 what?
It was 16 force damage.
Okay.
And not undead, right?
He's a god.
He's a
Well,
demon.
he's a fiend.
Demon.
Okay, so he probably resists fire.
Fiend
then.
demon, yeah. Yes.
Fiend demon, yeah.
Fire frost it is then.
So it's surprising that they resist, cold, fire, and lightning. Actually.
Rolling that one.
Well, as
so.
a deity, it probably
Yeah,
just...
you miss. Keep in mind, these deities aren't invincible. They're just really, really strong.
No.
No, yeah, for sure.
He spins around and gives another clock towards Zorax with another hammer hit with his flail.
Me butter. I'm standing right here.
26.
Ow.
I need a strength saving throw.
So you're essentially just trying to move me way out of the ore by smashing me out of the...
That's what he
Natural
does.
20, 28.
As
Standing my ground, bro.
he is starting to get frustrated as he swings at this and smashes it into you, and you refuse to budge. He bellows and screams. His jaw opens in your face, just a short distance away from you, and it's as big as your entire body. It just, if he took a step forward, he could just devour you.
Add this on my
Trying
list
to
of
think.
cool things I've done.
All right, Chiron.
Stood up to a demon god.
He looks up at his quarry. Blade of Bahamut drawn. He's gonna try something.
Try it.
For a bonus action. Wait, is he engaged with Inagu?
I am
Like
engaged
within-
with the Nagu, yes.
Yeah, everyone that's in her area is engaged with him. He's a huge creature, so his area of attack
Oh, yeah,
is
it's probably
15
massive.
feet.
Yeah, it's just
And he
everyone's
charged
in
up
it.
on you, so everyone's engaged with him that's in the area, that's in this invulnerable bubble, so to speak.
Bonus action? Blade of Bahamut, blind.
Blind the
Blindness.
Inagu.
It's a good idea. What is the save?
DC 16 con save.
I'm not even going to roll. He has a plus 15 to Constitution saving throws. A blinding light radiates, and his eyes narrow. His pupils shrink down, and you hear a thrumming, bellowing noise. Tiefling, you think that'll stop me? Do you know how old and long I have been around? Your foolish abilities are insignificant. I will rip out your guts. I will devour your flesh.
I had to try, and I go in to make 2 attacks against him.
Okay.
He's like, well, Guys, this is making it with disadvantage, and it's still just hitting with 26. God fucking damn. I'm just like, oh, God.
Yeah, it's plus to attack is 16.
That's so crazy.
I'm pretty sure 12 is a miss.
Oh, that's not even
And-
close.
My second attack is 19 to hit.
It's not gonna do it.
Dang.
As your blade comes in, he catches it in one of his paws. You don't deserve a weapon such as this. And at that moment, hang on, I got to find the right window.
I was like, oh. And in that moment, what? Is he gonna just
You'll die.
torture?
Dun dun dun. Oh, where
Might be more appropriate.
I should have wrote down. Oh, hey, oh! I think I'm close. Yes, I found it. Okay.
Well
As
dead,
he's insulting you and bellowing at you, the cackling demon lord shuts his maw and narrows his eyes. Gazing up towards the sky, a beam of radiant light pierces the haze. A powerful angel streaks down from above, followed by a gold-furred mammoth with feathered wings. The angel slashes her sword across Yinagu's chest and utters a spell. A portal opens behind the demon lord as the mammoth rams its head into Yinagu. The demon lord is sent tumbling through the portal, which quickly closes behind him. In a flash, the world disappears around you. You stand before the dais, atop which glows the Sword of Zariel. Also before you, Lulu and the ghostly warrior. The Hollyphant is first to speak. I remember everything now. Idilglen, that was the last straw. We followed Zariel to Avernus, but the evil here proved too much for us. Asmodeus appeared and promised Zariel infernal legions to end the blood war. She had to give the Lord of the Nine Hells her fealty. She accepted and became the archdevil. But not before Yale and I took her sword, hoping we could use it to redeem her someday. I gave up my magic, my memories, and Yale, she looks at the ghost, you gave up your life to construct this place, and she looks around, just to protect this sword. Yale's ghost says, You have faced many trials to claim the Sword of Zariel. I am sorry to say, you must face, I'm sorry to say, you must face one more. As the inscription on the dais says, the hero who becomes one with this blade exists no longer. Which of you is brave enough to draw the blade and be gone forever? And that's where we're going to end.
Oh. That was a memory relived.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh my gosh.
It was Lulu's
So-
and Yale's, actually, yeah.
So I'm assuming if we would have died there, we probably still would have died anyway.
Yes.
Maybe.
Luckily, I know what you guys can do. I know last time when Chiron went down, he was worried and concerned, but y'all were going to be able to cast enough spells to resurrect people, and now so can, what's her name? At higher levels, death is more of an inconvenience than it is permanent, of course.
Especially when you have the
yeah.
resources.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our game tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're coming to the climax of the adventure. I
Okay,
think,
now I have a problem. I'm being cyberbullied right now.
by who?
Oh, wait,
Steve.
nah, I'm not being cyberbully. He's making
What?
a joke.
What Jack? What joke?
He said that was easy. No sense losing your head.
That's funny.
Bullied.
Yeah, that's not bullying. That's just cracking a joke
Yeah.
at your expense.
Yeah,
Well, your character's
is not-
expense.
yeah, which
That's
is
different.
not bullying.
Right. Anyways, let us know what you got. He's rather attached to it. Oh my my god.
Jesus.
Get off my case, all of you.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let us know. Did you guys, we'll, before you sign off, tell us something you liked about it. This was a little bit more combat heavy than normal. But that's...
Actually, it was all combat pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't even think we had like a... Yeah.
So we'll start from the top. Don't lose your head. They're just jokes. I wish my characters, lost a life in such a fantastic thing. I did die in a pit once. Very first adventure, one of my wizards fell into a pit of spikes and I died. That was literally like the second room of the dungeon. That was embarrassing.
Jeez.
Anyways.
Did you fail a perception check or something?
Yeah, I did. Well, it was passive perception, and I didn't spot the trap, so I just walked into it. And since,
Fell.
since I only had 6 hit points, a spike trap's pretty deadly.
Yeah.
I also had my soul taken from a door. I tried to
That's
open
true.
the
I do remember
door,
that
and the claw went through
Yeah.
and pulled my soul out.
What was there when that happened?
Anyways, so that is our adventure tonight. Join us in a couple weeks. We will continue. I hope to have this completed by the end of the year. Steve does say it's meant to be in good fun. I love the way you roleplay, Chiron.
Yeah.
So before you close out today, I want each of you to go around. Tell me what you thought about the adventure today, starting with... we'll do Matt last so we can cool his head. Oh my god, that was not... I swear that wasn't on purpose. That was just a happy accident for me, anyway. We'll have Ian go first.
Once again, I'm Ian, co-host of Crit Academy, and I played Merle Bronson, Artificer. And I just had a lot of fun blowing up stuff.
Yep.
Fair.
Matthew?
Weren't you saving me last?
Yeah, I'm a liar. Sorry.
Roll with it.
Ah! Like his head.
I think I'd say it.
Not
but-
Oh, I'm kidding. I'm
Y'all
kidding.
are horrible.
Yeah, I didn't
It's a
play it.
game. It's a game.
Yeah.
I had a blast with it. I finally got to use haste with this character.
You also, I think this is the first time you used Vow of Enmity, I feel like. I
Yep.
don't think I've ever seen you use it.
I think actually, I think I've used it once against a single combat creature.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
You
was-
almost wrecked that creature by yourself, just so you know.
Yeah, like that's a pretty hard feat to do.
So if I had hit on that third attack and used smite, would that have been a possibility?
It'd been a possibility, but I mean, it had a lot of health, but you were close, so.
Wow.
I probably gotta deduct 300 gold from myself, huh? I used
Yep.
5 of 5.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun using haste and got a crit smite
Yeah.
damage.
You totally cleaved through like all those dretch. Everyone else just ignored them.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
haste, that was literally fun.
Yeah. All right, and Austin.
Hey guys, I'm Austin, co-host of Crit Academy. I was playing Zorax, and man, favorite part's kind of hard. I did a lot of really cool shit this time. Like, I told a big demon that was banging at a door to run away. I revived my friend. I took 2 hits from a deity and didn't move.
I could not believe that, dude. I was waiting to smash you into a building out of the area of invulnerability, and
I
you're just
updated
like.
my athletics. But yeah, I also told an archangel statue to fuck off. Like, there's just a slew of real good badassery for Zorax this session. Couldn't believe it. Like, I can't choose a favorite when everything I do, it just felt so satisfying. Felt good.
I really like this because it was a
I also
combat.
burned a thing to death by porting it into the statue and it died.
That is supposed to be a big part of fighting this stuff. Is
yeah.
dragging it into that zone to help. And I don't know that I could have made it any more clear. That's what it was for, but so.
Well,
I
I
should
can't
have
step in
realized
it,
that.
But
that's okay. It's just an environmental,
I should have just disengaged and lured it.
a fantastic terrain, right? It's
It's
there.
fine.
It could be used, but it wasn't.
I just thought it was a good spot for a defensive position.
Yeah, staying there was a good idea, especially because you can fly. So that's one of the reasons why I had all the guys attacking you at a range, because nothing can run up and attack you, so they had to use arrows.
Yeah.
All right. I have to say I love the way that this is set up. I think Wizards of the Coast did a fantastic job. It is a wave format combat scenario that's progressive. Which I think is really cool. There's a set, there's supposed to be a set number of rounds, and you move on regardless of how well the players are doing. I did shorten and remove and change a few things, but the overall progression and the flow was really nice. It starts off as a small encounter and gets progressively more challenging as the story unfolds.
Yeah.
And
I'm kind of confused because like I feel like the only thing that was a little strange to me was like I removed the demon from the door, but honestly, I didn't feel like it did anything really. Like it wouldn't have changed the outcome, and I was a little miffed by that.
Well, so every round he got a chance to knock down the door, and really
Right.
it shouldn't even have got that far. But you did save 2 rounds where he didn't get to do that, because
Yeah.
you sent him off. But that was one that I was surprised, because once he gets in there is when it really gets bad, because now they have no safe haven. And that's where the role play comes more into, if the door gets opened or if you guys go inside. Neither of which happened by pure chance.
Fair enough.
And then when you sent him away, it reduced that chance to 0. So.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
But it doesn't.
So really, it was just there to kind of drag the players to be at the door, but we kind of just beeline for
yeah,
it anyway.
you already were heading that way, and if you didn't, he would have went in, and then it would have changed the way the story unfolds a little bit. But it just came down to I could not open the door, and it's so stupid. It's such a low roll. I almost considered just letting it. I was like, you know what? This is sometimes the way it goes. And unfortunately, that's kind of how the dice fall. Let them die, lay where they may.
No, yeah.
So,
that is how it works.
alrighty, that'll do it for our adventure today. Please,
2 more weeks. Damn.
yeah. It's gonna be memorable. I promise. Make sure you're here.
Yeah.
If you enjoy this, we don't usually do we're kind of newer to the whole streaming the game, but please consider coming and checking out our show. We do D&D discussion every single Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we talk Dungeons and Dragons. This week we're talking the Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. I'm super excited. There's way more content in it to talk about than we can actually cover, but we're going to do our darndest. Come and check it out. Follow me on TikTok. Follow us on YouTube. Please follow us on YouTube. If you're not, that really helps a lot. So,
Subscription's free.
yeah, it only takes a second to click that button.
Yep.
So, all right. As soon as I find the button here, we'll hit the transition. See you guys later. Keep your blades sharp and spells prepared, heroes.